All right, we are on one of the 921 Badham maps that are in the game. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, we're gonna pre-trap this hook, mainly because I'm hoping that if we end up getting some downs, it will be there. I guess it's worthwhile to see if basement's in the shack or not. It is. Somebody here. I heard you. All right, well, not worried about that. Okay, I am worried about it. You know what? This is worth taking. We weren't going to get the hit, but we're... All right, this should be a hit. She's going to run into school? Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Not worried about that. Question is, did we have 3 gens here we could protect? These 2 and the corrupted gen, maybe. All right, corrupt's ready to run out. Is that a healing skill check, or is that a gen skill check? All right, they're all here. This is okay. We'll call O'Brien that. David? All right, we did that wrong. We should not have teleported to the trap. We should just run into him. Let's see if we can chase him into something. That's a hit. All right, this is big. All right, let's put you in basement, big man. All right. You only need 1 trap in basement here in the corner because they can't get rid of it with the flashlight. We will put 1 here just to give us a heads up. And now we're going to try to let Monster's Shrine do its work. All right. Boil over. That's not going to do you much good down here. All right, we're going to reset this trap. That's a great trap. All right, we're going to bust out this pallet. We got rid of Shack pallet in the process. And we just need to be patient. We do need to get away from Monster's Shrine to do its work, though. That gen that's way over there, yeah, we don't care about that. I see we catch somebody coming out. Yes, we can. All right, rinse and repeat. We don't have to worry about the pallet anymore. The problem is they are getting rid of my traps slowly but surely, so we have to rebuild this web up a little bit. We just want to give them with monster shrines some extra obstacles to have to go through. Hey, we got the pallet down. That's good. All right. They're trying to rush this gen. Oh, we misplayed that. God, come on. Hey, you act like I care. I care, Bang. Now where are you going? Oh, that sucked. All of our traps are gone. All of our pressure's gone. That helps. Hi, David. Yeah, that sucks that they got that gen done. Oh, I shouldn't be taking this chase. Ah, the David gave up. Wow. Okay. All right, the David gave up. They're going to try to finish that gen, but it is one person. Can we get back in time? We have no traps other than the one in front of that hook. Where are you going, Fang? That hard? Are you really getting that locker? Fine. You know what? Fine. We're just gonna do that, Fang. The other person's already on second stage. I'm not messing with your boil over and running up here. Into the locker. All right, Fang had unbreakable. This match should be over, except it's not. All right. Fang will finish that gen. That's what, Fang. You used your unbreakable already, Fang. You used your unbreakable already, Fang. If you think I'm gonna sit there and mess around with you, with your boil over, you are sadly mistaken. Right, we know Nancy crawled. Plus, says where'd she crawl to? She should be getting. Assuming she maybe crawled to the corner. Oh, hi. Hi, Nance. Don't mind us, Nancy. Right, and the Fang, we're just gonna lay on the ground unless she wants to crawl downstairs for us. Let's see. You still in the house, Fang? I hear. Haha. You better have some adrenaline, Fang. Oh, indeed. All right, she crawled. I just don't know where. So we're going to have to just let this one play out as a bleed out. Yeah, at the last gate done, there was literally no reason for me to go ahead and not drop her. She had already wiggled off once with boil over. I said, I have no idea where she is. If she would crawl down to a hook, I would hook her, but... yeah, wherever she went. Wherever you went, Fang, you'll die on the ground. We will just set up a trap while we wait for you to bleed. All right. So we end up with the 4K. with the Hag. Difficult match. We knew we were going to lose gens early. We did. We knew that we needed the survivors to make mistakes. They eventually did. We got Monster Shrine value. At least one person went to second stage because they were sitting on a gen, my guess is, or were in chase with us or whatever was going on to allow them to progress to that point. Monster Shrine relies on us leaving the hook, but we had that basement trap set up in the perfect location. It's the spot in the corner. I'd love to say I came up with setting that trap there, but I have watched players really, really good with the Hag talk about how that is where you set up a basement trap, is right in that corner, because you can't really flashlight it from that angle. And whenever survivors come down, their camera is going to get yonked over to the side, and it gives you a little bit of extra time to land a hit, which we did on somebody who got the first time somebody went down there and it triggered. We were able to actually cause a hook swap, hook exchange at that point with that survivor. We lost a gen in our 3-gen, but it looked like they were so busy trying to get that 3-gen broken, and we had no gen regression other than Call of Brine, but that came through clutch and just allowing us with a handful of kicks to keep gens delayed enough to where we didn't lose our 3-gen until we'd already gotten hooks, until David was already dead on second hook. And again, did David die due to Monster Shrine killing him a little bit quicker? I'm guessing it probably didn't hurt. Towards the end, we had the teleportation range add-ons. The Dried Cicada and the Dragonfly Wings increases our range of teleport by 55%. And that probably helped us to be able to wander a little bit further out of our web than we normally would have for some of these chases. But what did we do? We did not really leave our web until the very end of the match, where it really became prudent and made sense for us to do so. And the only other problem or headache we had was the Fang, who had flip-flop, unbreakable, boil over, kept running into that locker upstairs, and we tried to get her down on that one attempt, and we couldn't get it. And we didn't think it was going to be a problem, but it turned out it was. Well, after that, Fang, we had no problem with leaving you on the ground. And Fang was prepared. She brought Unbreakable. So the first time we let her down on the ground, we had the Yunjin and we had the Nancy. The Yunjin actually hit us with DS. Only person running it in the match. And this was when Fang was on the ground. Nancy had unhooked her. We had downed the Nancy, who was still injured. And if Yunjin doesn't have DS at that point and Fang doesn't have Unbreakable, we would have wrapped up a 4K a lot sooner. Fang was able to get herself back up. We were able to still get the Yunjin down and hooked and dead, and Nancy dead. And even though Fang was able to pop that last gen, where was she going to go? We were there. We were at the house by that point. She just decided she could just jump in a locker and I guess assume that we were just going to try to hook her and eat the boil over again. But why would we do that? No reason to do that. We're just going to leave you on the ground. If you're going to make it to where we can't hook you, we just won't hook you. And it won't matter. We end up very hard fought match, a 4K with the Hag on Badham.